Yo, still Mills, what's the deal, man? Yo, I'm fresh off the clock, man. Man, I had a pretty eventful day, man. Nigga was I had to break down a bed, and the bed that I set up last year in this room for for my man Mr. Roger. I had to break that down, lug it all the way up to the second floor, and just I'm a little weary, man. Not super weary, but just like that, you feel it or whatever, man. But I had to do that for my man as they're bringing a hospice bed in for him. And man, working in these establishments, man, if it's something you really understand how precious life is. You know what I'm saying? I know for you realize how much just you that fine balance between life and death. You dig? You're not far off of it. Live that shit to the fullest, man. Squash all beefs if they can. If it's something that's reconcilable, reconcile that. And I gotta be the best of homies. Just be like, yo, man, you know what? I ain't tripping on that shit no more. Maybe y'all can move on to greener pastures and become the best of friends once again, man. But a lot of shit don't be worth it, man. You know what I'm saying? It's we lost two of our residents back to back, in back to back weeks or whatever, man. And these is residents that I don't, like, dang, man, I'd have kicked it with these dudes. It's just like, yo, you realize the balance of life and death is always right there. The saving grace is, the age of a lot of them, man. It's women in there in their 90s. It's men in there in their 90s, you dig? And they walking around, no walkers, no cane, no wheelchair, nothing. You know what I'm saying? They drive, all of that, you dig? So that's the saving, longevity, having a long, everlasting life, you dig? But you also realize, dag, this shit at any moment, you know what I'm saying? Any moment, any fall I take, a lot of them, they fall and they're never able to recover from those falls. They hit their heads, they break their hips, and their body just just completely fails after that, man. So working in them establishments, you gain a real serious appreciation of life, and I am a very much so appreciative of life in totality, man. So live it up to the fullest, my man, and enjoy it while it's here, because at any given moment it can go, man. But peep game, man. That's enough of that. I want to get into this Caleb Plant and Jamal Charlo situation, and my thing is this, man. Why you dig? This is this shit is just so asinine to me. Like, why are you? Jamal Charlo hasn't had a meaningful fight since 2020 when he beat Sergey Derevianchenko. He has yet to have a meaningful fight since that fight. That following year, he fought Juan Macias Montiel, took a 2-year hiatus, came back. Was that last year? No, it wasn't. It was the year before last, and fucking fought Jose Benavidez, a blown up fucking middleweight. And now you're about to fight this dude, man. My thing is this: we can't even trust this dude to stay mentally stable long enough to where he can get a fight over the line. This is the same dude who just in the past year and a half turned down 2 opportunities to fight Canelo Alvarez, man. When there is a multitude of fighters waiting in line, chomping at the bits to get that fight. Here it is, you get the golden ticket right there, and you find a way to trick it off. What the fuck are you doing? And then this is the second time you revisit a fight with fucking Cornflake Yamada. Why are you even entertaining this shit? As lush as a division that this is, Christian Mabili, Jaime Munguia. You got Lester Martinez coming into ascension. You got Diego Pacheco. You got Steven Nelson. You got trash ass Berlanga. He's not, he's a notable name in the division. That's the only reason why we mentioned him. You got Beck. This is a division. Oslacey Iglesias. You could go 10 deep in this division easily, and it's credible opposition with each name you mentioned. Why the fuck are you about to sit here and entertain a Jamal Charlo fight? There's not so much sizzle you gonna get out of smacking him, dog. Like, nobody is giving a fuck enough about that fight to where, oh shit, he slapped the shit out of Jamal Charlo, like that's gonna be the selling point. Normally that would be the selling point in a fight, man, but there has to be some sort of other intrigue behind that. It has to be build up and like, oh man, like, yo, these dudes been on a collision course, now here we go. He let you get that one off on him where he went across your jaw, or when he went across his jaw. All right, cool. Now we settle up for real. It's really not no build up in this shit, man. It's not. It's not. So why the fuck are we even doing this? I don't know what this, and this is just so. Oh my fucking god. These dudes are their own worst enemies. Outside of fucking Caleb Plant, there is no other super middleweight over there on that side of the street. So why the fuck are you not moving with like you're supposed to? Why are you so hell-bent on staying on that side of the street? They have nothing to offer you. And the fact that they pushing a Jamal Charlo fight is, a testament to that. And y'all ain't even fighting next. You got to go through somebody else before you get to Jamal Charlo. Another Trevor McCumbee fight, a tune-up fight, a get-back fight. As if you need that right now. This is stupid and it's hustling backwards. Them dudes can't do nothing for you, man. That's just a fact. They can't do nothing for you. Why are you over there? Why? This loyalty bullshit, man. Like I said in the last video, these niggas will sit there and go on a fucking Riyadh season card and still be thinking Al Heyman. What do you have to thank him for? He didn't put no bag in your pocket. You're not fighting on the PBC broadcast. Why are you thanking Al Heyman? It's stupid. This is some occult shit. They have nothing to offer you. Why are you over there still entertaining them dudes? I can't understand that, man. And then just, bro, you haven't fought since Trevor McCumbee. Wasn't that on the Canelo undercard? September. There's no reason why you should have went this long without fighting, dude. And just before that, you had fought David Benavidez. And that was a year. And before you fought David Benavidez, you fought fucking Darrell. That was about a year. Was it about a year? Let me see. You lost Canelo. You lost Canelo 20. Was that 2021? You lost Canelo? You lose Canelo 2021. You wait about a year to come back and fight Darrell. Canelo was November 2021. I think you wait till what? 20. What? No, you came back 2022. Late 2022. Late 2022, you come back. You come back April 2023 to fight David Benavidez, and then you fight Trevor McCumbee September 2024. Like, bro, what the fuck? One fight a year? You're averaging what? You haven't fought twice in a year since the year you fought Canelo. There is nothing them dudes can do for you over there because they have no bodies to offer you. No credible opposition for you to continue to put your... How are you going to put yourself back in title contention fighting the dudes that you trying to fight? You gain nothing out of fighting Jamal Charlo. Nothing. What happened to you and Pacheco? I know that was in the talks allegedly. That was on the rumor mill. That's a far more formidable fight than fucking Jamal Charlo. He's more active. He hasn't hit his ceiling yet. Jamal Charlo has hit his ceiling. And he has more dimensions than Charlo as a fighter is concerned. Why the fuck are you wasting your time fighting this dude? You do not need to fight a Jamal Charlo. This is stupid, bro. How don't y'all understand that y'all dudes is being played out of position, being played into irrelevancy? Don't go and fight no fucking Jamal Charlo for what? When your name was just being mentioned to fight fucking Diego Pacheco, why are you gonna go fight Jamal Charlo? You slapping the shit out that nigga is not gonna be a big enough selling point for that fight to do the numbers that y'all think it's gonna do. Because this dude is he's not moving his feet enough for that shit to be, an attractive enough fight. And I got a feeling y'all will be shameless enough to try to put that behind the paywall. Oh my God, man. This dude is on a fucking treadmill in his career, dog. What are you doing? Jamal Charlo. You about to go fight Jamal Charlo, dude. I can't believe this shit, man. When I saw that, there is no amount of dressing up you can do to make this fight interesting, dog. You just can't. You just can't. They're two recognizable names. That's it. That is it. Jamal hasn't even made his stake as a fucking as a super middleweight, bro. Why the fuck are we doing this? Ain't no one saying, "Oh shit, I gotta watch that Jamal Charlo." Nigga, this ain't 2017. And this dude he was a fucking a middleweight. Excuse me. He was a fucking middleweight. You gonna try and fight this dude? Y'all do it to yourselves, man. Cause y'all still under this mindset that if just nobody else matters. Nobody else outside this PBC staple matters. Nobody else matters. So you'll ignore everything that's happening over here because they're not PBC. That shit is irrelevant. But Jamal Charlo is more relevant than a Diego Pacheco, a Christian Mabili, a Jaime Munguia, a Beck the Bully. I think Beck the Bully may be the lowest on the totem pole as far as promise is concerned, because we know what we get out of Beck the Bully. Iglesias is still somewhat making his mark, but he's a top 10 contender. Steven Nelson is a top 10 contender. Berlanga, top 10 contender, unfortunately. There's more intrigue in that fight than there is with Charlo. Why would you PBC ass motherfuckers not even try to make that fight? This shit just doesn't add up, and it makes me want to pull my hair out. Caleb Plant is a good fighter, dude. Caleb Plant is a dope fighter who's wasting his years fucking with y'all because y'all just won't do right by this dude. You're not doing right by him by getting him a Jamal Charlo fight. That dude serves no purpose to the state of boxing currently. He just doesn't. He does not. I'm not, I won't begrudge him for where he's at in a mental state. Because anybody who would turn down a Canelo Alvarez fight twice, 3 times, oh yeah, there's something going on there. There's definitely something going on there. But with you, with this nigga sitting here turning down a Canelo Alvarez fight, why would you even entertain? Because you can't stay mentally strong enough to fight Canelo. What makes you think you're gonna be able to stay mentally strong and come and holler at me? Because I'm not Canelo. So if some stupid shit happened to where you have another lapse of mental whatever, a mental lapse, where does that leave me? Y'all don't think like that. Y'all don't think like that. They don't have the bodies to supply to be factors in the super middleweight division, bro. They don't. You gotta move around. Even fucking Hamza Shiraz is talking about jumping up to super middleweight. Hamza Shiraz is talking about jumping up to super middleweight, Brody. Johnny Beck is talking about jumping up to super middleweight. And these dudes are not PBC fighters. So who are you gonna fight in between time? Dude, man, stop wasting your career, man. They can do nothing for you. They're not even invested in you like that to the point where they're willing to go all out. No, bro. All of they're in the Tank and Benavidez business. They're in the Tank and Benavidez business. And now that y'all gotten that Benavidez fight out of the way, you came up short in that fight, and that fight that wasn't even a success. What are you gonna do? You are shooting. You committing career suicide, fighting. entertaining a fight with Jamal Charlo. Take your ass over there and get money with the Turk. Pitbull, Rayo, Deontay Wilder, Andy Ruiz. Who else? 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 Y'all say Carlos Adames? It's been a multitude of PBC fighters who have went over there to Riyadh and got money over there. Take your ass over there, man. Take your ass over there, man. This loyalty shit is you, bro. Listen, man. You have a family to fend for. Al Heyman is far more financially stable than all of you niggas. That's just a fact. That's just a fact. He controls the money. He gonna be good. He got his shit stashed away. You have to continue to fight to be compensated. And you're going to let this dude run this game of y'all blind loyalty while you play yourself out of position, man. There's way too many dope fights that you'll be a part of for you to be fucking entertaining a fight with Jamal Charlo. When you know that dude ain't mentally strong enough to... Bro, if he falls back... he's going to fuck around and find a way out of that cornflake fight. He's going to find a way to... not maybe... And it may not be his own doing, but... as I've already stated, you back out of a Canelo fight twice because of mental lapses, you're going to do it again. You're going to do it again. That dude could have set you up to... Man, Edgar Berlanga got 12 M's in 3 fights with Eddie Hearn. And I think a lot of that shit came from the Canelo fight. Caleb Plant, Billy Joe Saunders, they were set up properly after that fight. We saw what Billy Joe Saunders looked like after the Canelo, after 2021. That dude is 200 plus. We've seen what he looks like. Jermell ain't been back since September 2022. 2023. My bad. 2023. He's enjoying that money. Stop playing yourself, man. Take your ass over there and go do right by you and Jordan and your kid. You got financially compensated properly after. I'm sure y'all gonna be eating good off of that Canelo bag for years to come. And if you invested in that shit, you're gonna eat off that bag forever. But why not continue to expand on that bag, man? And bro, if it's title contention that you're after, you're not gonna get that on the PBC. You're not. You at some point you eventually gonna have to move around. If let's say somebody does beat Canelo. Let's say William Skull beats Canelo. Let's say a Diego Pacheco beats Canelo. Let's say who else is up there? Let's say Mabili beats Canelo. Let's say Iglesias finds a way to get around Canelo. Let's say all that shit happens. You're not gonna have no other choice but to go and holler at them dudes because they got the belts and they're not PBC fighters. Oh my God, man. Make smarter decisions, man. Y'all got a very small window to get as much capital as you can, and by the grace of the Most High, y'all don't, suffer from any sort of neurological damages on the way to you getting that payday. You dig? We just lost another man, Gabriel. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but I think he was a Nigerian brother. They said it was a massive weight cut, and it just wore on his brain, and we literally watched that man die in the middle of a fight, man. Rest in peace to that man. And condolences to his family. You dig? This is a very unforgiving sport. And once you've worked your way into the top, that's the good thing about being at the top. It's not, you don't have to your road work doesn't have to be as strenuous as as fighters who are on the up and coming because you've already been there. You've already been there. So it's not no thing for you to go and get right back there, man. It's nothing for you to get back in title contention. So stop playing games. Do not entertain no fucking Jamal Charlo fight. That's hustling backwards. Take your ass over there and get that Riyadh money. And why it's comfortable to say, get that Riyadh money, because it ain't like you just doing it just, all right, cool, it's money over there. They putting you in tough matchups. That's only going, enhance your resume. Just stop making silly decisions and stop allowing this nigga to pigeonhole you into this sense of blind loyalty. There's nobody who would expect you to stay down while they down. They can't do nothing for you right now. I mentioned it on another video, man, but Raising Canaan, War Rail, and fucking Unique. He told, man, you get back on your feet, I'm with you, man. But I my bills don't stop because you down, man. I'm in a position where I have to fend for myself. The minute you get back on your feet, I'm with you 150%. And that's what happened. He died a loyal soldier. He died holding his man down. As mad as he was about that, he had to realize, man, he right. He's got family to feed, man. You can't get this blind loyalty. That should get you killed, man. Or that should get you fucked off. Do not fight no Jamal Charlo when the division is this deep. Go 10, 12 deep in this division. And by the time you get to all 12 of them, if you get through all 12 of them, you're going to have another 2 or 3 ascending through the rankings that you can go and holler at. That's all I got to say about it, man. Be smart in the moves that you make. Get off of that fucking island and go explore the rest of the world. Y'all some Sentinelese, man. Y'all know who the Sentinelese are, man. That's what the PBC fighters are, man. I'm outie, man. Doses.